Hi friends, Helga here. Today I'm so excited to share this beautiful project with you, an idea for a gorgeous beaded wedding bouquet. This is a mini version, a prototype with just a few flowers to show you how the final arrangement comes together. You can easily add more flowers to make it full and lush. I'll show you how to weave an individual flower first, and then how I assemble the whole piece. Just a quick tip. I use different colored wires for some of these petals, which subtly changes the shade of the beads in the finished work. So keep that in mind for your own project. For the flowers, I'm using size 10 seed beads, which are about 2 millimeters. Mine are a lovely off-white sandy shade. For the center, I'm using cut seed beads, but standard round ones work perfectly fine too. We'll also need 0.3 mm craft wire. For a single petal, cut about 18 inches or 45 centimeters of wire. Pick up 3 white seed beads and leave about a 3-inch tail from the end. Hold the beads securely and form a basic loop, twisting the wire a few times. You don't need exact measurements here. A free-form loop is just fine. Next, string 5 seed beads and make one wrap at the top. These beads should neatly wrap around the previous row. String 6 more beads and wrap them around the basic wire at a 45-degree angle. We do a 45-degree angle at the bottom, but make sure to wrap at a sharp 90-degree right angle at the top. Now pick up 9 seed beads and bring them upward. Depending on the exact size of your beads, you might need one more or one less, so don't worry about slight variations. I'm sharing the average count that worked best for me while making all these flowers. Next, weave 10 seed beads back down. At this point, you can give the bottom loop a little extra twist to secure it. Then, string 13 seed beads moving up and 14 seed beads going back down. Twist the wire at the base a few times. Cut the loop with your wire cutters, not right in the middle, but slightly off center near the top. Twist all the remaining wire tails together. Our first flower petal is complete. You'll notice a beautiful front side and a back side where the wire seams are more visible. Secure the top wire tip by weaving it twice through the outer row of beads, then snip off the excess. This is our basic petal. Now let's make the flower center. Cut another 18 inches of wire, but this time fold it in half. Pick up 9 cut beads and slide them to the center of the wire. take one of the wire ends, skip the first 4 beads, and pass back through the remaining 5 beads. Here is what it should look like. Pick up another 9 cut beads, skip the outer 4, and pass back through the next 5. We now have 2 stamens for the center. We need a total of 5 stamens, so keep it symmetrical, so the wire ends stay roughly the same length. Then, twist the wires together. To assemble a single flower, you will need 5 petals and 1 center. Place the petals with their pretty front sides facing inward toward the stamens. Twist all the stem wires together. To avoid wasting too much craft wire on long stems, I bought these separate paper-wrapped floral wire stems in white. They feel great and match perfectly. We'll also use white floral tape. Using these heavy stems helps extend the length easily. For each flower, take 1 floral wire stem, fold it in half, and wrap everything tightly with floral tape. Repeat this for every flower. For this test bouquet, I made about 14 flowers. Gather them together into a beautiful bouquet and wrap the handle with elegant organza ribbon. To finish it off, I'll add a matching bow. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy this kind of project. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.